Hi, everyone. You're listening to The Space Reset, the podcast where we take a fresh look at our homes, how they look, how they function, and most importantly, how they make us feel. I'm Jessica, and with me, as always, is Murph, the one person who can turn a perfectly serious conversation about interior design into a full investigation with suspects, witnesses, and most likely one completely innocent side table.
Innocent until proven guilty. I'd like that officially entered into the record.
Fine, consider it entered.
But I already don't like the way you said side table. What are you planning?
Nothing. Yet.
Oh no! Nothing yet is much worse than just nothing.
Because today, we're taking on one of the most logical rules of small space design.
Excellent. Logic is my specialty.
Really?
Today it is. Let's not ruin the moment.
All right, here's the rule. Small room, small furniture. Small sofa, small chairs, tiny coffee table, narrow console. Push everything toward the walls, expose as much floor as possible, and the room should feel bigger.
Yes, exactly. That makes perfect sense. Small room, small furniture. Big room, big furniture. Are we done? Great episode, Jessica.
Not quite.
There it is. I knew it.
Because sometimes small furniture is exactly what makes a small room feel even smaller.
What? No, hold on. You can't just say that and casually move on.
I'm not planning to.
So we buy small furniture to save the small room. And then the small furniture turns around and makes the room feel even smaller.
Sometimes, yes.
Unbelievable. Betrayal from within.
It's not quite that dramatic.
Jessica, half our listeners just turned around, stared at their side table, and asked, "Was it you?"
Maybe it's worth asking a few questions.
No. That poor table is just standing there, doing its job, holding a cup of coffee, bothering absolutely no one, and suddenly it's our prime suspect.
Its innocence has not yet been established.
Hang in there, buddy. I'm with you. We'll get you a good lawyer.
All right, Counselor Murph. Let's look at how this problem actually happens.
I'm listening and taking notes.
Picture a small living room. Someone thinks, the room is small, so I need a small love seat.
Reasonable.
They buy it.
Great.
Then they realize only 2 people can sit comfortably.
Minor problem.
So they add a chair.
Solved.
Friends come over.
Second chair.
Exactly.
See? I'm fantastic at design.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Fine, keep going.
Now the person sitting in the chair needs somewhere to put a drink.
Obviously.
So we add a side table.
Completely necessary.
What about the sofa?
Another one.
Now we have 2.
Wait, we got to 2 tables fast.
Very fast.
Fine, but I still feel like I'm in control of the situation.
Then we need more storage.
I don't like where this is going.
In comes a small cabinet,
I knew it.
then an ottoman, then a basket.
There it is.
What?
The basket. I've been waiting for it. The basket always shows up. Always. Nobody remembers buying their first decorative basket. Nobody really knows why it's there. You just wake up one morning and somehow 3 of them are living in your house.
And now we have a room where every individual piece is small,
Great.
compact,
Wonderful.
perfectly marketed for small space living.
We did everything right.
Except now there are 12 pieces of furniture
12?
and almost no breathing room left.
That's not fair. We bought small things responsibly.
And that's the problem. We looked at the size of each individual piece, but we forgot to look at the room as a whole.
Now this is getting interesting.
Your eye doesn't analyze a room one object at a time. It doesn't say, small table, good. Small chair, good. Small ottoman, also good. It sees the entire composition at once.
So my brain walks in and goes, chair, table, another table, ottoman, cabinet, basket, second basket. Where did the second basket come from?
Pretty much.
That's furniture noise.
Exactly. Every new piece adds another outline, another surface, another set of legs, another gap between objects, another place for your eye to stop.
Wait, so a room can be perfectly clean, completely organized, and still feel cluttered?
Absolutely. Physical mess and visual noise are two completely different things.
That's actually really useful.
Imagine two identical living rooms. The first has one comfortably sized sofa, one chair, and one coffee table. The second has a love seat, two small chairs, three side tables, an ottoman, and a console.
Wait, 3 side tables?
3.
Who are all these tables serving? Is there a wait list for coffee?
Apparently, everyone gets personal table service.
This isn't a living room anymore. It's VIP hospitality.
But technically, every individual piece in that second room is smaller.
But together, there's way more furniture.
Exactly. In the first room, your eye sees 3 strong, clear forms.
Sofa, chair, table.
Right. In the second, your eye is processing 7, 8, sometimes 10 separate objects.
Diagnosis confirmed.
What's the diagnosis?
Acute furniture noise.
Serious case?
Hard to say. We'll need to examine the side tables.
Sometimes the treatment is very simple.
Which is?
Remove 2 of them.
Jessica!
What?
You cannot remove the suspects from the room before the investigation is complete.
Nobody is throwing anything away. And this is actually the perfect time to introduce something new.
Oh, yes! I already like it.
We're calling it Reset My Room.
Great name.
This is where we take a specific room problem and break it down together. Once listeners start sending us their real questions, photos, and stories, we'll bring those into the show.
And give the furniture a chance to defend itself.
That part is optional.
I'm doing it anyway.
For today, we'll start with a situation that comes up all the time. This isn't a letter from one specific listener. It's a common scenario that perfectly illustrates the problem.
Let's do it. Reset My Room is officially open.
Here's the setup. A couple has a small living room. They chose a love seat because they were afraid a full-size sofa would overwhelm the space.
So far, I understand them.
But when friends come over, there isn't enough seating. So they add 2 compact chairs.
Now we have 3 separate seating pieces.
Then a coffee table,
Naturally,
2 side tables,
they're back.
a media console, and a storage ottoman.
Love seat, 2 chairs, coffee table, 2 side tables, console, ottoman, 8.
Exactly.
And every single one of those pieces could still be technically small.
That's the point. Nothing looks oversized on its own. The room is tidy. Everything is nicely arranged. And yet the homeowners keep asking, why does this still feel cramped?
Because there are 8 people in the room, except 7 of them are furniture.
Pretty much.
What do we do?
First, we ask the most important question. What does this room actually need to do?
Seat people.
How many people use it every day?
2.
So, do we really need permanent seating for 4 or 5 people every single day?
So we furnished the room for an occasional event, but we live with that furniture every day.
Exactly.
It's like keeping an extra dining table in the living room all year because relatives might come over once in November.
Right. Your room should work for everyday life first.
So maybe a full-sized sofa and 1 chair?
Maybe. And if extra seating is only needed occasionally, a chair can come in from another room.
I already like this. Less furniture, less money spent, fewer things to walk around.
Now let's look at the tables.
I knew you'd come back for them.
Do we really need a coffee table and 2 separate side tables?
Maybe not. One good coffee table could serve almost everyone.
Or a coffee table plus 1 side table?
One side table survives.
You seem incredibly happy about that.
I love good news.
Now the storage ottoman. If it actually stores things and gets used, great.
Congratulations, Ottoman. You passed your performance review.
And if it's empty, and mostly sitting there because someone thought every living room should have an ottoman?
Could you please explain exactly what you contribute to this organization?
Exactly.
And don't say, I create ambiance. The hiring standards are very high today.
That's the heart of Reset My Room. We're not removing furniture just to make the room look empty. We're asking whether every piece solves a real problem.
Furniture has to earn the square footage it occupies.
Yes,
I like that. It's like rent.
except furniture doesn't pay in money.
It pays in usefulness.
Right.
Very fair system.
And sometimes the result is surprising. You might remove the love seat, 1 chair, 1 or 2 little tables, and replace the love seat with 1 longer sofa with slimmer arms.
So the sofa gets bigger.
Yes,
And the room?
can actually start feeling more spacious.
That still sounds like designer magic.
No magic. You've simply reduced the number of separate visual elements.
Fewer outlines.
Yes,
Fewer legs.
yes,
Fewer awkward little gaps between pieces.
exactly.
And less furniture noise.
Now you've got it.
Reset My Room works. I officially approve this segment.
Glad to hear it.
And when real listener letters start coming in, I want photos,
Absolutely.
a floor plan,
That would be great.
measurements,
Definitely.
and a short biography of every side table.
No.
Why?
Because we're trying to solve the room problem.
And I'm trying to understand the furniture's motives.
Moving on.
Fine.
There's another important idea here. Scale.
Explain.
We perceive the size of any object relative to the things around it.
Makes sense.
Imagine a very long wall with a tiny love seat sitting in the middle.
Lots of empty wall. You'd think that means more space.
But sometimes the opposite happens. The tiny sofa emphasizes just how large the empty wall is, and the sofa itself starts to look lost.
Like it got delivered to the wrong address.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just young. Give it time to grow.
Murph, sofas do not grow.
Let me have a little hope.
I can give you a different piece of advice. Choose a sofa that's properly scaled.
Fine, I'll take that.
But this is where we have to avoid the opposite extreme.
The biggest sectional, we can physically get through the door.
No,
You didn't even let me finish.
because I knew exactly where you were going.
Fair.
Bigger furniture is not automatically better furniture. The goal is the right size.
Is there a simple test?
Yes. Can you open the door normally?
Good start.
Can you walk comfortably between the sofa and coffee table? Do you have to turn sideways every time you walk toward the window?
Does the room require basic parkour training?
Exactly.
Great design standard. If parkour is required, the furniture is too big.
Let's write that down.
I'm very productive today.
Because our sense of spaciousness doesn't come only from how much floor we can see. It also comes from how easily we can move through the room.
So we can push everything against the walls, clear the center, and still end up with an awkward room.
Absolutely.
Another popular rule shaken to its core.
We're not destroying rules. We're checking whether they actually work for a particular room.
Very diplomatic.
Now let's talk about visual weight.
New term. I'm ready.
Two sofas can have almost identical width and depth and still feel completely different in the same room.
Because of the shape?
Exactly. Thick arms, a heavy base, and a tall back can all add visual weight.
And slimmer arms and a cleaner silhouette make the sofa feel lighter.
Yes,
Look at me. I'm answering my own questions now.
progress is happening.
Thank you.
So, in a small room, it's not enough to look only at the dimensions on a product page. You also need to look at the silhouette.
But measure anyway.
Absolutely.
Yes, another correct answer.
Don't get too excited.
Too late.
And now we reach another trap.
Of course. Why is there always another trap in interior design?
Because someone hears, choose visually lighter furniture. And suddenly, every single thing in the room is sitting on skinny legs.
Sofa,
Chair,
coffee table,
console,
side table.
another chair,
And suddenly we have
a furniture forest.
the furniture forest. Perfect.
24 visible furniture legs do not automatically make a room feel calm.
So once again, it comes down to balance.
Exactly. You need a visual anchor. One more substantial piece can help ground the entire composition.
Great. So furniture in a small room doesn't have to look like it'll blow away the second someone opens a window.
Absolutely not.
Good. I was starting to worry about the sofas.
Small rooms don't need miniature versions of normal life.
There it is. I really like that.
If you need a comfortable sofa, it should actually be comfortable.
Yes.
If you eat at your dining table every day, it should be a usable size.
Of course.
If you need a bedside table,
It should hold both a lamp and a glass of water. No choosing.
exactly.
I refuse to go to bed every night deciding whether I'd rather see or drink.
And that's why furniture that's too small can actually create new problems. We save space with one undersized piece.
Then realize it doesn't do the job.
So we add another piece,
Then another.
then a shelf,
And then,
a basket.
I knew it! The basket returns.
It's basically our main supporting character today.
I still think it's suspicious.
And I think we should leave the basket alone.
For now.
The main principle is simple. Sometimes one properly scaled piece saves more space than 3 undersized pieces trying to do the same job.
That one I'm definitely remembering.
Then remember a few more questions. Who uses the room?
How many people use it every day?
What do they actually do there?
Where does the coffee go?
You're really committed to this.
It's a fundamental question.
What needs to be stored? How do people move through the space? Which functions are actually necessary?
So we stop asking, how much furniture can I fit in here?
And start asking, what is the smallest number of properly scaled pieces this room actually needs?
Great. That rule I accept.
And that brings us to this week's Space Reset.
Finally, what are we buying? What?
Absolutely nothing.
Wait, this is the most budget-friendly episode we've ever made.
Exactly.
I already love this reset.
Go into the smallest room in your home and choose one piece of furniture you're not completely sure you need.
Auditions begin now.
A chair nobody actually sits in.
Candidate number 1.
An extra side table.
Objection.
Overruled.
Ruthless.
A decorative bench.
Fine.
A small cabinet filled with things nobody has looked at in 3 years.
That's it. The cabinet is out.
Remove one piece for a day or two. Yes, temporarily.
Good. Continue.
Then just live in the room. Walk through it. Sit down. Look at it from the doorway.
And if nothing changes?
Bring the piece back.
Happy homecoming!
But what if the room suddenly feels calmer?
What if it's easier to walk through?
What if your eye stops bouncing from one object to another?
Then maybe that piece didn't really need to live there after all.
Yes!
And that means empty space is part of the design too.
A very important part. Empty space is not wasted space. It gives the room air, gives your eyes somewhere to rest, and helps the pieces you chose to keep feel more important.
Now I'm looking at an empty corner and thinking, not, I need a table there immediately, but maybe that corner is just happy.
Now that is real progress.
I learn fast.
So the next time you're choosing furniture for a small room, don't ask, what's the smallest sofa I can squeeze in here?
Ask, what does this room actually need?
And how many pieces does it take to meet those needs?
Because small rooms don't necessarily hate big furniture.
They don't like bad proportions,
Unnecessary pieces.
visual noise,
And apparently being treated like dollhouses.
especially that.
I have one last question.
Go ahead.
Who's next?
What do you mean?
Today we interrogated side tables, fired chairs, and put ottomans through performance reviews. Who are you planning to expose in the next episode?
Rugs.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Because the next episode of the Space Reset is called The Rug Mistake That Shrinks Your Living Room.
That's it. Tiny rugs everywhere are officially nervous.
We're going to talk about why the wrong rug size can make an entire room feel smaller.
How big should it actually be?
Does all the furniture need to sit on it?
And why does that tiny rug floating in the middle of the living room sometimes look like it declared itself an independent country?
That's exactly what we're going to find out.
Stay strong, little rugs. Your episode is coming.
And one more thing. We want Reset My Room to become a real part of this podcast. So if you have a room that just isn't working and you can't figure out why, send us your story. Tell us what's frustrating you, what you've already tried, and what you'd love the room to feel like instead.
Send photos,
Yes,
measurements,
definitely.
a floor plan, if you have one,
Perfect.
and
No.
I didn't even say anything.
You're about to ask for the emotional biography of every side table.
You know me too well.
And if today's episode made you look at your room even a little differently, try the reset. Don't buy anything. Just remove one piece for a day or two and see what changes.
Because sometimes making a room better doesn't mean bringing something new into it.
Sometimes the biggest reset starts by giving the room a little more space.
Even if one side table has to take a temporary vacation.
Exactly. A vacation.
See? That sounds much better.
And if you enjoy looking at your home a little differently with us, make sure you subscribe to the Space Reset so you don't miss the next episode.
Especially because next time, we're coming for the rugs.
And it's going to be a good one.
Tiny rugs. You've been warned.
Thanks for spending this time with us. This was the Space Reset.
We'll catch you in the next episode.
Until then, reset your space. Reset how it feels.